Thank you all for coming today, everyone. What a great house, and we're just thrilled to have you here. My name is Sherri, and I teach this course. It's called The Impact of Radio on Our Lives. And what we do is we listen to old programs from the golden age of radio, from the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and even into the early 60s. Then we reflect on how those impacted our lives. And then we rehearse them. We pick the ones we like best, and we rehearse them for you. And this is our big chance to get to perform them in front of a live audience. So we're so thrilled that you're here today. Thank you all so much for coming. And our MC for today is Stan. And without further ado, I will let him take it away. So welcome to the Impact of Radio on Our Lives.
The golden age of radio lasted from 1920 until the late 1950s, and even into the early 1960s. And every day, shortly after sunset, America would pull up her chair to a little box and spend a delightful evening as magically action fiction was made to come alive. Superman, the Man of Steel, conquered all media, from print to video. His memorable radio career began in 1940. From 1948, we present the entire cast in Superman, Dead Man's Secret. The cast is, the narrators will be Bonnie, Florence, and Jerry. Announcer of the contest winners will be Morris. Clark Kent is Don. Superman, Ben. Henri, the French guy, will be Evelyn. The panicking villager will be Nate. Archer, the American physicist, is Lois. Jimmy Olsen, the Daily Planet cub reporter, will be Ruth. Freddie, the Irish midget, will be Lisa. Robin, the boy wonder, that's why I'm wearing this. And sound effects will be Joanna. And now, Superman.
Is it cute to have soccer?
Flourish.
Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive.
Able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. Look, up in the sky.
It's a plane.
bird.
It's Superman!
Thank you.
Yes, it's Superman. Strange visitor from the planet Krypton who came to Earth with amazing physical powers far beyond those of mortal man. And who, disguised as Clark Kent, mild-mannered reporter for a great metropolitan newspaper, wages a never-ending battle for truth, justice, and the American way.
Today, while Superman pits his strength against the might of the sun at the top of a towering snow-covered mountain in the Alps, Robert Archer and a group of terrified villagers stand far below and witness a hair-raising sight.
Noise! What is it? Oh, look! It came from the mountain!
There they are, gang. The first batch of winners in the Superman Hidden Word Contest. Your name may be among these, so listen carefully. Billy Thornton.
He proceeds to read the names and hometowns of a seemingly endless list of 100 contest winners from all over the United States for about a minute and a half. And now, the adventures of Superman.
Just before he died, a famous nuclear physicist named Sir Hubert Clay confided the secret of a mighty sun weapon to his companion, Freddie, telling him that the devastating weapon was timed to shatter the world on the stroke of February 1st. Sir Hubert instructed his sidekick, Robert Archer, a former assistant, who would be able to avert the catastrophe.
With the aid of Superman, Freddie was on the verge of contacting Archer when he was captured by the Boot, an international conspirator who forced Sir Hubert's secret from him, then flew by plane to a distant mountain cave near the Swiss border where the mighty sun weapon had been set up. But at his moment of triumph, the boot was killed by a mountain guide whom he had tried to destroy. With only moments remaining before the unleashed atomic power of the sun would shatter the world, Superman streaked to the mountain cave and pitted his own titanic strength against the sun.
Suddenly, there was a gigantic explosion, and the top of the great mountain was cast up toward the heavens in a vast shower of debris, and carried the Man of Steel with it. And then the light faded, and in the quiet alpine valley, invisible under hundreds of tons of rock and stone and soiled snow, lay the spoiled, unmoving figure of Superman.
Early the next morning, from the tiny village below the decapitated mountain, Robert Archer and Henri, the wounded guide, walked slowly into the valley. Certain that Superman was destroyed in the explosion, Henri carries a wreath of mountain flowers. When he and Archer reach the vast mound of soil and rock and uprooted trees, the guide places his wreath gently at the foot of the mountain.
Rest in peace, Superman.
He gave his life that the rest of mankind could live, Henri.
Oui, Monsieur Archer. He was a good and a great man.
Yes, and now he's gone. I can hardly believe it.
Oh, yes, this does not seem possible.
Wait,
What is it, Monsieur?
look, Henri. The mound of debris. It's moving.
Sacre nom, what can this be?
Great heavens, look. There's a hand coming out of the mound. Oh, great God, Henri, it's Superman.
Oh, no, this cannot be.
He's alive. Superman's alive.
Sorry if I startle you, gentlemen.
This is the happiest moment of my life, Superman. I thought you were done for.
Yeah, well, so did I, as a matter of fact.
I do not dream. You are really Superman.
In person, Henri, except for my costume, which looks as if it gone through a cement mixer. I never felt better.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And for this I give thanks to le bon Dieu, Monsieur.
So do I, Henri. I'm glad to see you all right, too. I gather the boot's bullet broke your arm, eh?
Oh, well, it was worth the pain now that the evil one is no more. And for him, I do not grieve.
Nor do I. He had it coming to him.
Yes, he certainly did. And now let's forget the boot. We've got to get back to America, Mr. Archer. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot. There's nothing left of Sir Hubert's cave or his sun weapon. Did you see enough of it to be able to reconstruct it?
No, Sir Hubert's great secret is gone forever.
And that, I think, is for the best.
Yes, Henri, it's probably just as well. Sir Hubert created it in the belief he could frighten the nations of the world into keeping the peace. But it can't be done that way.
The boot showed us that when he almost obtained possession of the weapon.
Yes, true peace can only come when all men want it. Want it enough to bury their greed and hate and self-seeking and meet their fellow men with friendship and understanding.
That's right, Superman.
And to that I say, Amen.
And now we've got to get moving, Mr. Archer.
I'm ready, Superman.
Goodbye, Henri. Good luck.
Au revoir, Monsieur, and may le bon Dieu bless you.
On with you, Mr. Archer.
Goodbye, Henri.
Au revoir, Monsieur Archer. Au revoir.
Up, up, and away.
Leaping up from the little valley with Robert Archer in his arms, Superman pauses in curious flight for a brief moment to wave to the smiling guide and to look once more at the oddly decapitated mountain, the scene of one of his most hazardous and exciting experiences. And then he summons his great strength and rockets away